You know, one day, far, far into the future, I will start a stream with energy and power. But that day is not today. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another conspiracy boarding stream. I hope everyone can look forward to it. How am I doing? Tired. Tired. Okay. Okay. Hello. I don't think we have any new characters this week, right? It's just gonna be adding on, I think. Wrong thing. Gotta turn on the music. And open up this. Okay. Yeah, the piece come out of the GUI. Oh god, what? Yeah, Zen gets to be a tiny bit bigger. There's the size. Size grow. I think I have to make the board bigger again. Okay, then lock it again. And take... Yep. Okay, good. And this just needs to move to the corner again. You know. Do that down there to fill out some space. Drag you two... Oh, shit. Nope. I can make this work. Drag you two down over here. Poison Man. Is Poison Man even here right now? I don't think he is. Right, I need to gather Mr. COVID. Mr. COVID, it's time for your introduction. And okay, I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna fucking rant about this because I think it's one of the more ridiculous plot points for this part. The fact that seemingly no one, none of the people who came to the island, not a single fucking person, had any idea that Mr. Poison would employ poison. Like, do I need to go into detail about why that's stupid as fuck? Why that's absolute dumbassery? No one's somehow, some fucking how, everyone came to the island, everyone was invited, everyone ended up going, and they were like, man, we gotta get, I wonder what his deal is. Well, we'll find out later. It's like, motherfuckers, he's gonna poison you. He's gonna kill everyone on the island. It's his MO. You know he's going to do that. You know he's got no more moral conniptions about killing people. He'll fucking do it. Why are you all idiots? What was this shit? What the fuck happened to all your brain cells? Did they goddamn die the poison all of you with brain death. Like, I'm actually so pissed about that because it's so nonsensical. And the worst thing about it is that the entire plot for this part relies on it now. It's like, yeah, no, because everyone decided to go there for some reason, they're fucked a little bit. It's like, why? The most bad end so far is based on the characters being uncharacteristically stupid, so it tracks. It just is painful as fuck. Because I like seeing characters being smart, you know? And when characters who should know better don't for some reason, it's painful as fuck. Poison COVID man. Right, you're not Janshi douche anymore. You're Mr. Fun. Gonna give you some quote-unquotes there. Thank you. Well, no, I guess we can go with Sunshine Juice and this. So, okay. This is gonna just be made a minimum. Okay, we're gonna make that smaller. Put this here and Mr. Fun. I think during that section where we have, I think like the easiest thing you could do during that section where everyone died is instead of everyone dying, just have like, I don't know, fucking have Aaron rush in because he's upset with the fucker, or an argument breaks out or something or another that means that one of our guys die. It's like, that'd be something, right? And then it's like, oh yeah, still can time travel, and you don't have everyone dying to the most obvious plot ever. Like, I just... I don't know how the fuck I got through. Alright, I should see if I have anything to update on other people. Given the time charge, I guess it's better than the Safeless one? You don't know. It was really bad. Just incredibly shitty. Oh, right, I have things I need to unhighlight. Not all of them? Not all of them. Good. Oh my goodness, I am tired. Oh my god. It's the worst feeling. Yeah, it is the worst. Okay. Okay. What do I... Oh, right. Things to say about people. Why the hell weren't you arrested right away? Got to the island? You're a bloody wanted criminal. I don't understand. Like, she got everyone killed too, so you can say like, oh no, it doesn't matter that she wasn't arrested immediately, but it does, because if she was arrested immediately, like she really should have, we wouldn't have had to time travel at that scene. It's kind of fucking insanity. Okay, what else we got to do? What else? You know, I just realized Sugar Vile Man he has to have short hair, doesn't he? We can eliminate anyone with long hair because they can't be Vile Man. He's got short hair. The story needs, question mark, with Gilbert. Aren't you laughing at her funny antics and shenanigans? No. I don't even find it all that funny. I find it more baffling. Like, the closest it comes to funny to me is in the sense of how the fuck is any of this happening? Oh, right. I need to say this about you. No, funnily enough, I don't think anyone commented on the latest board I made, so no one seems to have cared that I called Random Mary Sue. It's quite incredible, because I thought for certain I was going to get murdered. Must be something else I can say about someone here. No? No, not really, actually. Well, I get... yeah, no, because the real characterization is for these guys over here. Oh, right! Where's Sal? Where's my garbage can? Oh, there he is. Wait, is Letty on the board? Yes, she is. Here's Letty. Sal coming into here, like... Good God. Sal coming in here with the, yes, I am your brother plot-ass line. That, like... Like, Jesus fuck, man. Do I have to really say how kind of insane that was? Like, it... To say it came out of nowhere feels like an understatement beyond belief. That shit was so out of left field. Like, as I said, it felt like I got a piano dropped on me. I have no idea why that happened. It's better than nothing, you suppose? The problem is, this is nothing coming from nothing, essentially. There's been no foreshadowing for any of this. It just is happening now. Like, I can't care that it's happening because it's coming out of nowhere. It's like South had nothing. South had nothing the entire time, and now it's just like, oh fuck, we're gonna give him something. He has a brother. And just like, what? Where the fuck did this come from? Your ass? Because that's what it feels like. No, it's like it too. It's just like, it's so shit. Alright, I should give you Hayway, shouldn't I? Do I even have Hayway? No, I need to retrieve it from the other board, I think. Load in faster, please. Jesus Christ, don't die on me. Do I even give Mr. Douche an Ouroboros symbol, or do I probably give him the garden symbol, honestly. Right? Right, I probably give him gardens. Because if he split off from Ouroboros, then this is the right thing to do. Okay, man, this isn't a character. Kind of a shame, but you know, they decide to put in a brick wall that can move and punch us, and are trying to pretend it's a character. Very much a shame there, because this isn't a fucking character. Good God, what a fucking waste, man. Is every 14-year-old's tower fantasy? Oh, absolutely he is. He has about as much depth as a puddle after a rainfall. Also, they're mowing the lawn next to me, and you can hear that even with my door closed. Yay, kill my soul! Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh god, my nose is itchy. Okay, that's 2 people done. God damn, that fucking... It's so loud. I can hear it so much, and you can probably hear the goddamn buzzing, too. Sorry, so back to the previous board you forgot to say, but the red I want reminds you of Shizune a bit. Like the cleaning type that was to join the party and what kind of deal. Yeah, Shizuna's gotten better because she's gotten more personality, though... Good God, in Daybreak 1, did they kind of hide that until the final chapter for some fucking reason. No idea why they did that, but they did do that. There's big ode nonsense power there. Where is my text color? There you go. The lawnmower isn't that loud, to be honest? Oh, thank fuck. To me it is, but thank God. Man, it's so nice to have something to say about these two. Unlike before, where I had nothing to say about these two. There's Shizune, both her and Calcium are just Aurelia, but split to 2 and holding the worst acts of both simultaneously, with the Blaze and being the strongest and Shizuna being Shizuna. The funny thing is, like, Aurelia, I only came around to liking Code Steel 3 when she, like, Aurelia crossed high A. How do I like the game so far? Probably worse than Daybreak 1 so far, honestly. But Aurelia in Code... I didn't like Aurelia in Code Steel 2 because she was just, oh my god, isn't she strong? Does nothing during the entire plot. And Code Steel 3 and 4, I started liking her, not because of, like, her character got better or anything. I started liking Aurelia because she was fucking ridiculous. Like, good god. Aurelia, I started liking because she's like... She's so fucking superhuman that it's hilarious. It's like, hey, I'm Aurelia. I wear glasses to weaken my eyesight, and I'm like, it's like she's like, good god, she's so superhuman in her abilities and so fight happy that it wraps around to being amazing, even if it's objectively horrible still. calls a mech that races space weak like bruh low. Yeah, no, it's... she's funny because the only reason I grew to enjoy her antics, along with... God, I don't have a clip of it, but you guys remember when we went to the fortress and she fucking started climbing up air? You remember that? Remember that fucking glitch? Yeah, no, I love Aurelia for being so absolutely fucking ridiculous. They played Aurelia since they gave her more than 3 scenes in Code 2, one of which sucks ass. Ah, yes, I remember that scene. Everyone hides behind door. Oh my god, she's so strong! She looked at us! She noticed us! Ah! What are we gonna do? Guys, you were barely hiding. What the fuck? I really think Aurelia would have been a lot better served not being in Code 2, frankly. She didn't need to be there overall, and I would have liked her from the beginning if she was not in Code 2. Like, she's just better. She's a... Like, I think what makes Aurelia better... Like, Aurelia, I still end up calling a Mary Sue for the most part. It's just that they don't take her seriously, per se. Like, sure, she's a threatening force, and people like know she's a threatening force, work around her because of that, and that makes it a little bit more interesting. And she doesn't even, I don't think did Aurelia even ever do a save for the team? She probably did, considering how many saves there were in Code Steel, but like, my memory says she didn't do a save as often as other people did. May I just mention in the background, like Ozzy in first chapter? Yeah, something like that. Like, that'd be fine. It's just like, she didn't need to be in Code Steel 2, and I think Code Steel 2, her appearance in Code Steel 2 weakened her as a character overall immensely, as it gave a very, very bad first impression to her. But yeah, it's the I like her a lot more than I would like Shizuna or Kausum, because like I guess a big upside to that is Aurelia was a character, like, she's got a very simple character, but thanks to the fact that she was actually at the school in Code Steel 3 and 4, we actually got to talk to her and interact with her a decent amount of times, which gave us more, like, think about how often we actually interact with Shizuna and Kausum, mostly Kausum. We don't interact with them that much, so, or that regularly, so we don't really see much change with them, or what they're like normally. Aurelia, we got to see her just doing office work, you know? Like, that might sound kind of weird, but the fact that we saw Aurelia just doing office work sometimes, and the fact that she was willingly in this position, and remember her speech where she said, "Every one of you is trash." It's like, Aurelia definitely has a personality, and it shows. It's good overall in that sense. I do think she's still too powerful, but I do like how they play it up to the point where it's almost like detrimental to her. She's like, fuck, I need to wear glasses. Why? My eyesight's too good. Can't read the words. Like, stuff like that just makes it a lot very entertaining. Right. Where is your brother? Is he on the board? And her assistance on school clubs despite Ozzy's wartime program. Yeah, stuff like that shows Aurelia to have like a well-established character. Because it's just like, it's small things like that which make it like, oh, you have beliefs and things you see as important. That's cool. I look at fucking Kausum like, I have no fucking idea what you think is important, man. You're so bland and boring. Like, holy shit. I don't think I had Kausum on the board. I should probably get Kausum on the board to shit talk him. Hold on a second. Where are you, worthless fuck? Oh, there you are. Replace picture with gun next game. Oh, right. Anyone have a picture of his gun? I need to use that. Thank you, Pass Me, for the very important note. Where is all my stuff? Right here. Yeah, maybe we interact with Kasim more, we would know that he's either a bit of a dork or just see everything in a mission of some kind. Maybe there's a bit of goofy, but better than... Maybe that's a bit goofy, but better than turret. I agree with that. Because, again, right now, he has very little difference to being a turret. An abusive one, too, because... Jesus fuck, what am I supposed to read his relationship with Perry as? As like a tough love situation? Motherfucker said, you're doing it wrong, and then left it at that. Like, that's not tough love, that's just being a fucking douche. Yeah, Kasim's problem is that we don't interact with him enough for him to have a character. So he's just a turret, and not much else, honestly. Hey, so, but Kasim's just the strong forward bodyguard from the east. Yeah. He is strong TM, and that's really it. He's less of a character and more of an opposing force or a benchmark for the team to use. If he became evil, he'd be more interesting. Or maybe he wouldn't be, I don't know. Man has so little personality, I fear that if he became evil, if he turned out to be evil, his reason would be like, it's for the mission. I have to do it for the mission. What the fuck's your mission? For the mission! You're not gonna tell us, are you? Mission! Mm-hmm. And the monkey's paw curled. Ah, yes, Kasim, the main villain of the game. Except his thing is still just, I have mission do, good mission, got a mission. God, please do some, if you're gonna be the villain, please be interesting. You would have to agree that the head of Marduk has more personality than Kasim despite having less screen time. Absolutely true. Slimy scumbag who's trying to make his company go big. I can give you that description, and that's at least something. God, Kasim, I can't. Not that anyone mentioned him, but it's possible to make someone interesting with low screen time. Absolutely is. Kasim just suffers because when he has screen time, they don't utilize it almost at all. Kasim's strengths are informed. Yeah. It doesn't help, too, that his weapon is as unskillful as you can get, essentially. Marduk's boss has shown his voice acting the way he acts. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Kerry. A big advantage, like, a big problem with Kasim is the fact that his strength also comes across as insincere because of his weapon. It's a gun. Like, sure, it's a big fucking gun, but they don't really play into his physical strength. Like, what can you tell about Kasim from the weapon he wields? Well, he must be pretty strong to be able to hold it and swing it around, right? Yeah. Okay, so sure, he must be really physically strong. They don't go into that. They don't lean into that at all. And they kind of act like him just being able to, like, they give no backstory, they give no restrictions to the weapon either. There's nothing that's really stopping it from being this exact same if they put it on a weapons platform. It's just like, well, okay, they rip off a turret and using it, like, the man obviously has to be strong to wield the weapon because it's so giant and fucking, you know? Like, they don't do anything. It's so weird of a choice. I honestly just don't know what they want with him. He's strong. This, like, look at these two, okay? I want you to look at these two and tell me what makes them significantly different from each other. Like, what makes these two significantly different from each other? And the answer is not fucking much. Like, they're just I can easily summarize them as strong people working for someone else. And it's not like I'm really missing on a fucking lot there. Mr. Fun is fucking pointless. Mr. Fun is there to be Sao's goddamn meat bag to throw at people. What? And fucking Kasim is there to be MTS's meat bag to throw at people. They're both here just to be, like, the enforcers, pun not intended, for their respective groups. Don't do fucking almost anything, though. Okay, straight type, larger please. Like, yep. You disagree that Kasim and Mr. Fun are the same? Kasim much more of a personality. To be fair, his and brother relationship isn't played out well enough so far. Oh god, I like, to clarify for this, because I know it's not going to be clear immediately. The reason I really... Maybe you're just not seeing Sao's vision. You had a plan for Mr. Funeral, maybe Lamau. Funeral? Yes, apparently he's Funeral now. Congratulations, Flan. You got the fun part right, there's nothing else there. Don't think they've done enough with Kasim. You know, it really sucks too because the little interactions he has with Fairy make me hate him more. Like, I have no good opinions on him. He's just kind of, like, even as with a little bit of character we actually get, it's just like, oh, wow, you told Fairy that she did a bad job at being the priest thing and that she was missing the point? Priestess thing? Wow, did you tell her what she did wrong? No? Wow, you're a fucking douche, dude. What the fuck? Telling someone they did a thing wrong or they don't understand what they're doing and then just kind of leaving? Like, do I need to go into detail about why that's douchey of you? I hope I don't. You can hate character in the story while liking the character existing, but they have to do more with him. Absolutely do need to do a shit ton more with him. Alright, we got, I think, one more bracer drop that popped up during these two streams only. Okay. How does it go, Rax? It goes fine enough. Oh god, my eyeballs. God, sorry, my eyeballs are screaming at me. By the way, B, what are the odds you'll carry on with the next game so far? Maybe. I don't know. This game, like, the biggest reason I might carry on is to see if Elaine and Van get together. Like, sincerely. If I keep playing into the next game, it's probably because I really want to see Elaine and Van get together. Like, fucking badly. Because the actual story has been, how do I describe this? Not really great. But, like, there's enough times where I like the characters, or some of the characters, where I want to see more. Like, I liked Van. Van, I think, is overall kind of a neat character. I like Elaine. Anya's is fine. Perry's a murder child, and I can like her for that, even if she's not deep. Aaron's fun, even if he's also not really ever been allowed in the plot too far. I like Catra quite a bit too. Like, but the plot? No, not really. The plot's been very, bad. Like, I like, the plot just has not been catching me in the slightest. And I've been taken out by it more often than not. And we keep getting introduced to characters which actively make me dislike the story even more. Mr. Fun, for example. Have you liked the plot in these games since you left Sky Azure? You mean main story plot? I can't remember much of it at the moment, but Toadstool 1? Toadstool 1, maybe? And I liked some of Azure. I mean, not Azure, sorry, I said the wrong game there. Reverie I liked some of. I just thought that it was too rushed in terms of the actual time the story took place in. If they don't make Van and Lane a thing in the end of the story, or even worse, they just turn into Love Triangle or Love Square, the story has become unsalvageable. Won't lie, I kind of agree in that case. I liked 1/3 of Reverie. Yeah, that's something. Because if I remember correctly, I liked Rufus's overall. I just thought that the biggest issue with it was that the actual time period it was taking place over, which was a couple of days, made everything too fast. It was like, wow, we're going way too fast over here with you guys. It's kind of crazy. You should slow down a bit. Please. Considering the side stories are spread over 6 months, yeah, side stories are a lot better in that regard because they're spread over a long period of time. But the main story takes place over what, less than a week? Like, that just, that, like, it makes the entirety of like Lapis and Rufus getting this great relationship and Swinadia too. It's like, wow, they really learned to trust each other. I'm just like, it's been a few days. What the fuck? Huh? Plan, you're just playing in the hopes that they actually address their mysteries? Yeah, you've been hoping for years now. At this point, I don't care enough about the mysteries more often than not. I more so, like, the mysteries can be interesting, but oh god, they fucked up a lot of times before. I'm a lot more, I'm a lot more interested in certain character relationships now. One-sided. Push it around. A little bit. Point. Put it over here. What they did with Lecter is a masterclass on how not to do mystery. Oh yeah, Lecter. I banished him from my mind because he was perhaps the worst. Jesus Christ, the worst. My man was mystery, and it turned out his mystery was fucking nothing. Or he had, like, man was like, I don't really like Osborn. Goes along with Osborn's entire plan to the end. Motherfucker, what the hell? Okay, so mystery is probably not the right word, but Lecter was a character set up to have his own goals and own desires separate from Ozzy and what he wanted to do, and then in the end he turned out to be someone who just did exactly what Ozzy wanted to do. That was the same person I felt different to Stardoor 15. Good God. Probably third implied he had a separate agenda, but the curse is too strong or something. Yeah. Third and like a lot of his other scenes, I'll be quite frank too, implied that he wasn't happy like a lot of what of the Lecter we got before Code Steel was a character who, even during Code Steel, I would say, was a character who was like really unhappy with following fucking he was really unhappy following Ozzy. He disagreed with his methods. He didn't like what he had to do, and made it clear that he, like, had other things he wanted to do. And then in the end, again, it just turned out he ended up just doing everything Ozzy wanted. It's like, that was so wasteful because it felt out of character for Lecter after everything else we've seen. Yeah, the IRL years of Lecter having his own plans or having his own desires building up to actually he just doesn't. He's just gonna listen to Ozzy. Was horrendous. One of the big problems you do have with Ozzy is he never loses, never trips up, and gets punished for it. That. I think they're talking about, Carrie, I think Rax is talking about Ozzy in the terms of as an antagonistic force, or as an antagonist in the story. Like, as an antagonist in the story, does he ever lose? Does any of his plans go wrong? Stuff like that? And I'm trying to think. Just the one plan? I guess the one... Are you talking about the plan to, like, not have Reen get involved? In which case, yeah, that did fail. If I remember correctly, that he didn't want that. Is Lecter the biggest waste of character development, or is it Sao? What character did Sao have until now? Yeah, I think Lecter's worse. Oh, the Schmelga one. I honestly thought at the end there he was kind of like, fuck it. Either I win and I defeat Ishmelga, or Reen defeats Ishmelga. I win either way. This is great. Everything gets solved. Lovely. That's the kind of perspective I got of him by the end of there. He was like, I win-win situation for me. You die in one of these. Win-win. You guys are falling into the same Ouroboros over... No, okay, hold on. But go back here for a second. I'm not sure if Ozzy never lost. I don't have enough time to think about that overall. But going to the end of Code Steel 4, no, he was in a win-win scenario, like, unironically. The guy wanted to defeat Ishmelga, and it was either going to be he wins the rivalries, and then he can take on Ishmelga, / take Ishmelga out into space, or Reen defeats him and can take Ishmelga into outer space / kill him. It was an unironic win-win scenario for him at that point. His ultimate goal was perfectly possible to get. I'm not sure, like, I can't say with certainty if what Rax is saying about him when he's an antagonist never losing, per se. And that he was wrong according to the first ending, he lost, remember? What do you mean he lost? Ishmelga was removed from the world. Yes, you can't predict time travel. But like, Ishmelga was removed from the world. He went into space and it was never seen again to everyone there. Like that, it worked. Yeah, he lost the fight, but that doesn't mean he lost the war, as it were. I'm arguing that, like, okay, it's weird to argue for Ozzy, honestly, but, like, Man's plan at the very end worked out perfectly for him. He had a plan where nothing could go wrong, because every loss, as it were, was another victory in the end. Like, that's what I'm saying. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Please connect. Thank you. Okay. Do you have any overall theories? Right. Time travel is actually doing more harm to the world than good. Even knowing maybe too early as shown by Black Alberic. But yeah, it's weird because I actually know what Ozzy's end goal was. I can safely say that, unlike Ouroboros, where if you'd asked me for their exact end goal, I couldn't fucking give you the exact thing. I can go with Ozzy, like, yeah, no, his plan by the time the fortresses went up and everything, he was kind of in the perfect position to know that victory was nigh. And being the suicidal bastard he was, he was fine if he died and his goal was still completed. Oh, right. Each episode is his trauma episode. You know what? That's been correct so far. No one can tell you what Ouroboros' end goal is. Yeah, I know. The only thing that could go wrong, the war dragged on and Class 7 couldn't reach the fortress in time. That would be the worst scenario, admittedly. If Ring couldn't actually get to him for the final rivalry, that would unironically be if Ring couldn't get there, that'd be actually the worst place. Ring's just like, I can't fly! Dad, how the fuck do I get up there? I can't get to you! Ozzy? Oh shit, I didn't think about this. Okay, this is a bit awkward, but, hey, Ironbloods, can you go down and get my son? We kinda need him for this shit. But what about the entire dungeon and plan we had, sir? Throw it out. This is more important, trust me. Would that mean that Rufus and Cedric would have to fight each other? Maybe. That'd be fucking interesting to see. Rufus will wipe the floor with Cedric? Probably? The only reason I would think, that Rufus wouldn't wipe the floor is... Okay, maybe this is my weird perspective because Red Rosa was the final boss of Code Steel 2, but I always imagined it was the better mech than the one that Rufus was using, and Rufus was getting by mostly by his skill and intellect. Like that's what I kind of was thinking with that. Yeah, the Renewing Knight is pretty strong. To be unfair, the only win Rufus got was a kill steal. Oh yeah, right. Good God, Rufus. That's a bit embarrassing, ain't it, man? And the burb shredding. Oh yeah, he was the hunter. I forgot about that. Bird killer. That was a sneak attack as well. I kind of want to see you bring into Rufus' fate going, wow, wow, Rufus, you remember the war and how the only rivalry you won was when you kill stealed from me? Yes? I think that confirms that you were a shit fighter. Lapis then proceeds to punch Reen for being mean to her not dad. I think that's everything for now. And when you beat dupes by cheating. Man can't win a fair fight, apparently. Oh wow, what a shame. You know, sometimes being a douchebag to a character can be fun. Sometimes if you know you're being insincere as fuck about a fictional character like this, it can be fun. I probably shouldn't be laughing this much with that. Okay, this is gonna be... The board doesn't look too bad this time, to be fair. I mean, I have been trying to keep it under control by not adding every single character again. Really helps when you don't add characters until they're at least somewhat relevant, or I have at least something to say about them. But yeah, I'm probably gonna play Daybreak 2 Reverie Horizons, whatever the fuck it's gonna be called, or, you know. Right now, I don't think I'll end up playing it because of the main story, though. Right now, I feel like if I end up playing it, I'm going to be playing it because I want to see certain characters more instead of actually coming for the plot. Which would be more than a little bit of a shame, because like I have liked Trails' story. Like I've liked Trails' storytelling before, and there were times where I enjoyed figuring stuff out. Just nowadays, it's like feels a lot less satisfying to do so. Yeah, I find that a little bit sad for me, but yeah, we'll see. The biggest way I would not play the next game right now is if like somehow they ruin every single character by the end of this game, or they ruin the characters I care about the most by the end of this game and make me just really hate them. So, like, yeah, unless they do something that destroys a lot of characters, I'm probably gonna be fine. Anyway. Thank you, everyone, for coming to today's live stream. Hope you guys had a good time. First time coming, I suggest you subscribe and hit the notification bell so I'm aware when I'm streaming. If you like the stream, leave a like and a comment, leave a comment down below, and share the stream around with you, everything might be interested. But, But, until next time, I'm gonna get up close, I'm gonna get quiet, and I'm gonna say goodbye.